Today, we're tackling a subject that'll shake you to your core: the mistakes that scream boring and unworthy to women. No more settling for being that uninteresting guy in the corner, fading into the background. It's time to unleash your inner dynamo and captivate the world around you. Let's face it, being boring is a reputation none of us want. But guess what? You have control over your actions and words. I will show you what to do that would make you a dating champ women find interesting and worthy. If you are ready, let's get right into it. Number 1. Trying to use rehearsed pickup lines. Let us start with the first words you utter when you just meet her, because this is where most men flunk it. If you think using those cheesy, rehearsed pickup lines is going to impress women, you've got it all wrong. Let me give you a hard truth. Those lines are a one-way ticket to being labeled as boring and unoriginal. Do you want to stand out from the crowd and capture her interest? Then it's time to drop the cringe-worthy lines and step up your game. When you rely on rehearsed pickup lines, you come across as insincere and lacking in genuine confidence. Women can see right through that facade. And trust me, they're not impressed. You're not some script-reading robot. You're a man with thoughts, feelings, and unique qualities. Embrace who you are and show some authenticity. Imagine this. You approach a woman with one of those lines you picked up from the internet. What do you think she'll think of you? She'll assume you lack the creativity to come up with something original. Don't be a carbon copy of every other guy out there, trying to impress with the same stale lines. You might be thinking, but it's nerve-wracking to be spontaneous and genuine. Well, welcome to the real world. Life isn't easy, and approaching someone you're attracted to can be intimidating. But here's the deal. Women appreciate honesty and a real connection. When you're authentic, you'll attract those who genuinely like you for who you are. And let me tell you something else. Confidence is attractive. I'm talking about the confidence that comes from knowing your worth, being comfortable in your skin, and embracing your quirks. When you approach a woman with that kind of self-assurance, it's magnetic. By the way, our topics are never boring and are all worth your time, so subscribe now. Let's get back to the lessons. Number 2, you are predictable. Being predictable is like serving up a bland, tasteless dish to someone who craves excitement and adventure. It's the quickest way to send a woman yawning into oblivion, wondering why she bothered investing her time in you in the first place. Let me spell it out for you. Predictability screams boring. And guess what? No woman in her right mind wants to be with a man who's about as exciting as watching paint dry. If you want to be the guy she can't get enough of, you need to step up your game, be spontaneous, and inject some much-needed spice into your interactions. Do you know what's truly captivating? A man who keeps her guessing, who surprises her with his charm and unpredictability. Someone who takes the initiative to plan exciting dates, try new experiences, and keep the element of surprise alive. You see, women want to feel alive when they're with a man, not trapped in a monotonous cycle of predictability. They want a partner who adds a spark of excitement to their lives, not someone who fades into the background like a wallflower at a party. Number 3, you let your life revolve around her. Listen up, friend. It's time to snap out of this absurd notion that your whole life should revolve around her. Letting your entire existence orbit around one person is a surefire way to make yourself dull, predictable, and downright unattractive. You're sabotaging your own chances by putting her on a pedestal and forgetting about your own worth and identity. Newsflash: women are not looking for a spineless, one-dimensional man whose only purpose in life is to cater to their every whim. They want someone with ambition, drive, and passions of their own. They want a man who can stand on his own 2 feet, not someone who clings to them like a lost puppy. Let's be real here. Who would want to be with someone whose life is so monotonously focused on them? It's suffocating. People crave excitement, novelty, and challenges in relationships. They want someone they can learn from, grow with, and experience new things together. But if your world is entirely centered around her, there's no room for any of that. Here's the deal. You need to rediscover yourself. Reconnect with your own passions, interests, and goals. Remember the things that made you unique before she came into the picture. Pursue your dreams, chase after your ambitions, and be your own person. Being independent and self-assured is far more attractive than being clingy and dependent. And here's a harsh reality check. If you let your life revolve around her entirely, she will lose interest. Why? Because it's human nature to desire what we can't fully possess. When you make yourself too available, too predictable, and too accommodating, you strip away the thrill of the chase and the excitement of the unknown. Number 4, you beg for things. If you want to be a man who commands respect, admiration, and keeps the ladies interested, then it's time to ditch the begging mentality once and for all. Begging for things is not only unattractive, but it's also a sure way to bore the living daylights out of any woman worth her salt. Real men don't beg. Real men go after what they want with confidence, determination, and self-assurance. When you beg, you come across as weak and needy, like a lost puppy looking for a handout. And let me tell you, that's not a good look on anyone. Women are drawn to men who have a sense of purpose, who know what they want, and are willing to work for it. Begging for attention, affection, or validation only shows that you lack self-respect and self-worth. It's like you're saying, "I can't stand on my own 2 feet. Please save me." Well, nobody wants to be burdened with that kind of responsibility. Number 5, seeking her validation. When you're constantly seeking validation from her, you're essentially saying, "Hey, I don't trust myself and my abilities, so I need you to assure me that I'm worthy." It's weak, and women are attracted to strength, not neediness. Confidence is key, my friend, and you need to find it within yourself. Let me break it down for you. A man who exudes self-assurance and doesn't constantly seek validation is intriguing. He's a challenge, a puzzle she wants to figure out. He's got passions, interests, and a life of his own. He doesn't rely on her to make him feel good about himself. He knows his worth, and that is damn attractive. But what about you? Are you willing to let go of this desperate craving for validation? Are you ready to take charge of your life and show her that you're not just another boring, validation-hungry guy? Number 6, you are always talking about your best friend or one particular person. Think about it for a second. When you meet someone new or are trying to impress a woman, what do you think she wants to hear? She wants to learn about you, not about your best friend's exploits or that one person's achievements. If all you can do is talk about others, it shows a complete lack of confidence and originality on your part. Don't you want to be the one standing in the spotlight? Don't you want to be the man who can hold a captivating conversation, share exciting stories, and showcase your own accomplishments? Well, my friend, that won't happen if you keep living in the shadow of someone else. Stop comparing yourself to others. You are a unique individual with your own experiences, passions, and aspirations. It's time to break free from the chains of mediocrity and start embracing your own greatness. How can you expect a woman to be interested in you if you can't even express what makes you special? So enough with the dull conversation topics and focus on becoming a man worth knowing. Believe in yourself, talk about your own passions, and let your true personality shine through. Be bold, be interesting, and most importantly, be you. Only then will you attract the right woman who sees the incredible person you are and wants to be a part of your amazing journey. Now go out there and make it happen. Number 7, you repeat the same things too often. When you constantly repeat yourself, you're showing a lack of originality and creativity. People crave excitement and novelty, not the same old song on repeat. It's no wonder that the woman you're interested in is losing interest. Who can blame her when you're acting like a broken record? If you want to be captivating and appealing, you need to mix things up. Share new experiences, engage in meaningful conversations, and bring something fresh to the table. Don't let yourself become predictable and mundane. Don't be the person who drones on about the past or clings to stale topics. Be the one who surprises and delights others with your enthusiasm for life. Challenge yourself to learn something new every day and push beyond your comfort zone. You want to be a person who sparks curiosity and interest, not one who induces eye rolls and yawns. And let me tell you, this applies not only to romantic interests, but to every relationship in your life. If you want to keep friends, colleagues, and acquaintances engaged, you've got to break free from this cycle of repetition. Number 8. You cannot ask her personal and valuable questions. You need to start digging in if you want her to see your genuineness. Don't stay on the surface, dive deep. Show that you want to know her by asking personal questions that would make her open up to you. This genuine connection is one of the most important things you need to know. And don't be scared to share a little bit of yourself too. Opening up and being vulnerable is a two-way street, and it's essential in building trust and fostering a genuine bond. You want more? Then watch the video recommended now on your screen.